this auspice at this very same moment, inauguration of Sarc Cluster program by a compassionate hand of our dignitaries. So as you see, our honorable guests are being honored and felicitated with honor. We are really feeling honored to have you here in, sir. So we will really feel much blessed from today's words. Actually, it's really unexpected to have these dignitaries with us today. I, on my behalf, I would like to embarrass us, would like to thank you, sir. Thank you, all. You all esteemed guests.
Its southern part, one of the largest wildlife reserves in Nepal. Well, ladies and gentlemen, about Sarc and its pedagogy. This foundation comes to be a topmost leading revolutionary organization in the field of education across Nepal, in not only providing quality education, but also in launching practical approach teaching with its explorative vision in this modern digital tech era. Right? So, dear valued guests and ladies and gentlemen, reaching this level now, for somehow or the other, I can say this organization has been able to earn that recognition of its unique pedagogy in a short span of time. Though initially it had to undergo several kind of hardships or complexities, but despite that all, because the very less number of people in the market could understand Sarc and its unique pedagogy initially. But as it kept gradually marching forward, people all in sundry kept understanding its value and understood its pedagogy and demanded, and Sarc, putting their demand of this kind into consideration, started this initiative of franchising them, and today, consequently, there are 6 schools across the country today. I'm going to read the names of those schools. Ladies and gentlemen, please, may I start it? So we have the schools running under the academic management of Sarc Foundation across the country. They are Sarc School Mahendranagar, Glee Academy Dangari, Children's Paradise School Surkhet, Gaushala Academy Janakpur, Sarc Open School Hetola, and Sarc Preschool Kathmandu. Sarc always trusts in practical approach to teaching in this modern digital tech era. It never ever makes its learner a hostage of teaching. It's generation suitable education, generation friendly education, you can say, right? It never makes its learners the hostage of learning, but in the system of teaching learning system, where students are laden with only homeworks by the teachers. Instead, we provide homeworks in the form of assignments, project works, and so on, where students' interest will increase automatically, spontaneously, and they will understand and realize its importance and go beyond the textbooks and do their assignments, right? So I think this is enough for you to understand what Sarc is, right? So there are some terms that Sarc calls to be Sarc. We call labs to classrooms. We call labs to classrooms. Computers, dot cameras, project works to textbooks. We never call textbooks in classroom. Instead, we have different terms, dignified terms, latest terms, computers, dot cameras, project works. And we never call students mass discussion. We always do it in the form of, along with it, not only that, we do content presentation, mass presentation, live anchoring, You know, some days ago I did a field research and I found I can't just name the name of school. That same school, I got a student to ask some questions. What all the things are taught in the schools in computer. And he said, we are just taught computer and making slides, that's it. I just don't want to put out the name. It will be a serious offense and it's a translation to me. Anyway, these are some of the specialties with Sarc. Now, whatever, any formal program to begin, that we need to undergo some code of formality, don't we? And ladies and gentlemen, without getting stuck in any spider's web, let me move on to my first further proceedings of formalizing today's program by offering seats to our distinguished dignitaries seated in guest pulpit, right? So, and by the way, any formal program is to be chaired by the protocol of formal progression, a man of versatility, author, writer, and the man who never gives up, to have your specially reserved seat of dignity in your esteemed guest pulpit. Please put your hands together to welcome him to have his specially reserved seat. At the same words, to take your specially reserved seat of dignity in the esteemed guest pulpit, may I also request honorable special guest of the program, Mr. Madimaran Sophia, esteemed press secretary or former deputy foreign minister of Malaysia. We are so proud of you, sir. We are really proud of you to have here, sir. And likewise, honorable leading business entrepreneur and former president of Malaysia Vietnam Business Chamber, Dr. M. Shini. Please put your hands together to make him take his special reserved seat of dignity and an esteemed guest pulpit. And Mr. Kaushal Kumar, sir, honorable secretary of promise, with no bounds to have seen you here on the guest pulpit. I really beg because I from here cannot. Thank you so much, sir. We are really happy to have seen you here. Professor Dr. Amara Joshi, sir, Vice Chancellor FWU. Please put your hands together. This is a significant time when you need to, because these dignitaries deserve our peace. Really grateful to them. We must be grateful to them. Likewise, to have your special reserved seat of dignity as one of the guests of honors, may I request Dr. Chudamani Joshi, sir, respected professor of multiple science campus, to have your special reserved seat of dignity. You are a social activist area in my a renowned, a versatile man of versatility who never gets tired, Mr. Anshu Barma, to have your seat of dignity and the guest pulpit. To welcome him to be seated on the guest decorum. Likewise, may I request FW, HOD, Head of Department. Similarly, to have your specially reserved seat of dignity as one of the distinguished guests, your specially reserved seat of dignity and the guest decorum. It's really a former campus chief, right, sir, to have your specially reserved seat of dignity on the guest pulpit. Respected President of Hisan Kanchanpur and Vice President of NPEPSON Central Committee, Mahinagar, Central Committee, sorry. Likewise, I'm moving on. Sankar Dr. Bhattasar, Head Faculty of Management. Similarly, to have your seat of dignity, may I request Prakash Bhattasar, respected Head of Department IT, Information Technology. Likewise, Ravindra Awasthi, sir, to have your special reserved seat of dignity, Principal of Amity College. Likewise, Nisha Bhatta, Principal of Brixton College, to have your special reserved seat of dignity on the guest decorum. Different 10 titles. You can find him there on YouTube. You can find if you have that interest to.
Sir, please come to be seen to everyone so that everybody will get to know. He is none other than Raghbendra Singh, sir. Mr. Raghbendra Singh, sir, renowned worldwide. Now you could see him there in front with us. I'm really thrilled to have seen you here, sir, with this strange but a didactic, it's indeed a didactic and inspiration for us. We'll all, including myself, so that they can get to know that you are a personality. Like, move on to the further name, it's Mr. Kamal Bahadur Chanda, sir, Nepal, representing Nepal Bank Province Office, to have your seat of dignity as one of the distinguished guests. Right, so I would like to request Mr. Kesavraj Panta, sir, to have your seat of dignity as one of the distinguished guests. To offering seats to our special or Sarc faculties, higher studies programs. Any formal program is to be chiefed by the chief guest. I really beg my pardon. I'm really sorry to have not been able to announce in advance because there are some eligibilities in reading letters. I would like to request most honorable chief guest of the program today, Mr. Durgadatta Bora, sir, Chairman of District Coordination Committee. Please put your hands together for him. Studies, Mr. Dipendra Ayer, sir, respected Principal of Sarc Higher Studies, to have your seat of dignity, sir. Likewise, may I request Rajesh Bandari, sir, to have your seat of dignity as a program head, Faculty of Management +2. Similarly, Mr. Dev Bahadur Thapa, third in national level yoga competition. Please, Kailali, sir. I would like to request you to come to stand up and to be seen to our all other presentees so that they will get to know you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. Offering seats to our school promoters. So I'm starting with Anubatta ma'am, one of the promoters of Sarc Foundation, to have your seat of dignity, Anubatta ma'am. Similarly, to have your seat of dignity as one of the promoters, I would like to request Dipendra Joshi sir, to be seated as one of the promoters of Sarc Foundation. Similarly, not getting stuck anywhere, I would like to move on to Deepak Shakti ma'am, to have your seat as one of the promoters of Sarc Foundation. Please put your hands together. I understand, I admit that there is unfavorable weather at the moment, but when our, big personalities, I just calling with the name, with adjective, big, that's offense to them. So I don't use any adjectives right now because they have contributed, they have played a significant role in beautifying today's program. Of course, they should deserve our huge round of applause, despite adverse situation. Now, all the staff of Sarc, principals of different schools, respected principal of different schools, SE-appeared students, guardians, corporate figures, media people, tuition staff, and other invitees, to have your seat of dignity or wherever you are. Likewise, play your role in decorating our distinguished guests here on the stage, distributing them with Bishop Kada and badges. I would like to request Sangeeta ma'am to proceed with distributing pieces of Kada and other necessary materials for formality. It's like it's badges. With national anthem to show our different Thank you all for your reverence to our motherland. Well, I'm continuing with a sit offering. As I announced earlier, I have Ma'am Radha Fulara, our plus 2 program, the MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, right? And this first moment of inauguration of Sarc Foundation plus 2 was already done some moment ago with our compassion. It's really a moment on us to just be with one type of program, that's seat offering as you were seeing. Now I'm moving into some entertaining session. It's walk and dance. I'd like to request dance instructor ma'am to keep
I cannot come back myself from thanking the entire team of UCSI University for being our partner and for believing the Sarc Foundation, which has been playing active role in the field of education of this municipality. Education is a means of achieving a world of peace, justice, freedom, and quality for all. Thus, education is extremely necessary for all. No good life is possible without education. I believe that this joint collaboration between Sarc Foundation and UCSI University will work effectively, keeping these universal beliefs as their main objectives. In a democratic country, education is necessary for all its citizens. Unless all the citizens get education, democratic machinery cannot work well. So I hope that this team will do its level best in producing skilled manpower for the overall development of this nation. To conclude, I once again would like to congratulate and wish for the brightest future of this joint venture. I also would like to thank the entire team of Sarc Education Foundation for inviting me and allowing me to say a few words in this program. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much.
Shawl of Honor, and for this we have chosen two different fields. As I announced, honoring our two different dignitaries from two different fields. We will be doing it sometime later. So before that, as I announced.
Now this time is for faculty head, respected faculty head Rajesh Bhandari sir, to come on the stage and do your +2 faculty orientation. Rajesh sir, your short speech, sir.
Nepal. Give a big clap for Ashwina Casey, okay, and Brinda, mom, Brinda Casey. Would you like to congratulate her? She looks like an artist as well. Okay. I'm representing Pronis Asia, which is we are more attached to tourism, culture, and arts, and that's how I related to Mr. Lakshman Basnet, and as well as with Mr. Kaushal Kumar from Ray Foundation in India. And this is the first time I'm visiting Nepal, and it is a dream come true for me. And if anyone asks me which is the nationality you prefer as my second home, it will be Nepal. Sure, it's going to be a Nepal because of its rich with culture and all, no, arts and all that. I'm not prepared for this speech actually, and again I'd like to thank Mr. Lakshman Basnet and Mr. Kaushal Kumar for the hospitality, and we'll be seeing soon because we're going to have another big project with these both gentlemen in coming. I think it will be in October. I think it's a privilege for me to announce it here with your permission, Kaushal and Mr. Lakshman. We are going to do a movie together with these two gentlemen in a near time. So my second visit will be on October of this year, and most of the artists will be from Nepal, and we are doing the movie. It is in the Nepal itself. Thank you for your time, and I know it's very hot and all that. Thanks for the entertainment. Thank you very much, Mr. Lakshman. Thank you very much. Thank you. I love you guys. Love you guys. Love you. Thank you.
By making yourself available and delivering your short speech on career counseling and other activities. Now, to continue the same speech session, I'd like to invite Dr. Tan K. Pao, the Director of UCI University Malaysia. Please put your hands together to welcome him here on the stage.
All right. A very good morning, everyone. To all the chief special guests, namaste, and all the lecturers and teachers, parents from Sarc Foundation, and of course all of you here, the students. Namaste. Good morning. Selamat pagi. Ni men hao. All right, this is what Malaysia is about. It's a multinational country whereby we have Chinese, Indian, and Malays, and also other religion and as well as nationalities in the same country. So I'm here. My name is Kay. I'm the director of marketing of UCSI Hospital and also representing UCSI University as well. I'm glad to be invited here with the connections through Pronos Asia, thanks to Mr. Manimaran. And because of him, I get to know about, we get connected with Sarc Foundation, Mr. Lakshman, and as well as Mr. Kozo from Ray Foundation from India, because of Pronos Asia. So ladies and gentlemen, parents, students, I'm here today basically to share with all of you about UCSI University in Malaysia. It's about 4.5 hour flight, direct flight from Malaysia to Nepal, to Kathmandu. And then it's about 24 hours of drive from Kathmandu to this beautiful city here. Why am I here? It's because we are glad to get connected with Sarc Foundation, and I would like to share with all of you a little bit about UCSI University. So UCSI University actually have an excellent track record in teaching and learning in Malaysia. As the best private university in the nation for the 2 years in a row, according to QS World Ranking, and this year we are ranked world number 284 and top 0.9% of the best university in the around the world by QS World Ranking of Universities. UCSI continue with its stellar momentum on the global stage to propel in leading-edge academia. And since 2014 until now, most of our students, the top students, has been annually selected to advance their high-impact research at Harvard University, Imperial College London, the University of Chicago, Tsinghua University, and among others. I'm sure that your children and the students in front of me here, through this partnership and collaboration with Sarc Foundation and UCSI University, you will be and you must be one of the students that can study also at the platform of Harvard University and all these elite universities around the world. Over the years, 10,000 years of students, tens of thousands of students from 110 different countries have studied at UCSI University, making the campus a vibrant melting pot of culture and diversity. At present, the university runs what is Malaysia's largest university industry network through its employment and cooperative placement. And that's the reason why we established our own hospital, we established our own hotels, we have our own construction companies, which is located in the Southeast Asia. We have our own telecommunication company that runs all the engineering works. And also we have our own performing arts schools, which is the top 19 around the world. We see a lot of talents this morning, students dancing with great talents, and these are the students that you might want to take a chance at an international platform to perform your dances of the Nepali dance. So this morning, we are here because of to explore and to sign the MOU together with Sarc Foundation, and in line with UCSI University Internationalization Strategy Initiative, we extend the delivery of our programs beyond our campus for Malaysia through collaborative partnership in order to promote accessibility to UCSI degrees, not only diploma, degrees, master and PhD, and also postgraduate programs as well. Our global partners are supported by our academic experts to deliver our collaborative programs that are subject to stringent quality assurance process and international best practices as well. These collaborations will take the form of licensing arrangements, the flying faculty from Malaysia, but not only from Malaysia, from Harvard as well, to Nepal here for flying faculty to teach the students. Open distance learning, a dual degree and award validation in collaboration with Sarc Foundation and as well as UCSI University. Currently, UCSI University has established such partnership in many countries such as China, Myanmar, Vietnam, Indonesia, and Mauritius, and now in Nepal with Sarc Foundation. Please give a big round of applause to Sarc Foundation. These include collaboration where students abroad may come to UCSI, especially from Nepal, to study for 1 or 2 or 1 year semesters, and they can transfer their credits upon completion of their degrees. Additionally, the student exchange program is also one which UCSI has collaboration with well-known universities around various countries as well. Our other programs include study abroad program and as well as a summer program where students have the opportunity to explore other study avenues. Additionally, we are also going through with Sarc Foundation as well, whereby parents, students will have the familiarization trip opportunities to fly over to Malaysia to experience the studies and also the environment in Malaysia as well. So parents, not only your children are benefited, but you yourself is benefited as well under the familiarization and partnership with Sarc Foundation. So once again, on behalf of UCSI University, we would like to thank Mr. Lakshman, Mr. Manimaran, and also Mr. Kozo, and as well as the dignitaries here for allowing us the opportunity to get connect with Sarc Foundation in Nepal. And we hope that this collaboration, students right over there, hello, we all welcome you to Malaysia very, very soon, okay? All right, thank you so much, and thank you everyone. Namaste, thank you.
I'd like to call upon the stage here to my co-host of the program today, Mr. Rajesh Pandari, sir, to run today's program ahead. Thank you, sir. And Sini, and she happened to be a leading business entrepreneur, former president of Malaysia Vietnam Business Chamber. And ladies and gentlemen, with a big round of applause, huge round of applause.
But thank you to the MC. Number one, Mahendra. Okay, a very big namaste to the dignitaries. I wouldn't want to go down with the list of names because it will be a long and lengthy story. And I also would like to know or introduce myself because you already heard my name a few times. The purpose of me being here should be very important. How many of you can understand English? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you very much. Are you able to understand my language? Thank you very much. Now, the most important thing, very, very good morning, good afternoon, namaste, boys and girls. That includes my dignitaries. Be young at heart, all of you. Now, the most important thing we are here today is all about education. And a big thank you to Sarc Foundation for having put so much of effort, not only today, year after year, day after day, to educate children so that they can be the future of the country in future to come. And believe me, in your group, each of you could be the next Prime Minister. You never know that. Do you have a dream? Yes, have that dream in yourself. Do not trust anybody else. Now, thank you very much for Sarc Foundation, and thank you very much for Ray Foundation, Mr. Kaushal Kumar and Lakshman from Sarc. And most important, just now everyone gave you the speech about how education is, what education is. You can go to university, whatever it is. Let me tell you, when do you get educated? Anyone can answer me, when do you really get educated? No one can tell me that. You get educated the day you are born. Your mother carries you and says, "Hare, beautiful bacha, Brati," and she says, "I love you." That is educating you to know that you have come to this world. Am I right? Yes. Education starts from there. And education starts from you. The mothers, the fathers, the sisters, the brothers. Don't depend only on your teachers and do not comment on your teachers. They are gurus. Please respect them. Everyone has flaws in our life, but we are to live in harmony. We should just forget, forgive, and move on in life. If you cannot forget, doesn't matter, but at least forgive so that you have peace of life in yourself. I understand that badi garam garimiye. It is so hot today, and I'm also hot in my speech. Now, the next thing is how important education is to every one of us. When we are educated from that age, when you are born, your mothers educate you, your fathers. Do not forget Mata Pita. It's a very important thing. They can be anybody. Do you think that education is important? Yes. Why? You don't want to be standing in the streets and sweeping the streets. I'm not belittling the person who is sweeping the streets. He has his job to do. But just because he could not have a better education, he is there. Am I right? Yes. So be very faithful because you have that education in you today. Aren't you happy that there is so many foundations like Sarc, Ray, and your teachers to educate you? Aren't you happy? So what are you to do? You are to simply study and dream, dream, dream. Correct? Don't dream when you are sleeping. Dream when you are awake. Dream that you will become the next Prime Minister. At least you will go to the Chief Minister. Am I right? Yes, that's most important. So education is so important. Please do educate yourself. If you don't wake up in the morning and go to school, nobody can help you. The whole foundation cannot help you. No matter your mother, father, guru, nobody can help you. Even God can't help you if you don't get up and go to school. Okay? Thank you very much, Dandewad, Nepal. I wish to see all of you in the university or in any other position when I come back a few years later. Bye.
And before I could do that, we have a national TikTok holder. TikToker, the famous TikToker, Amsu Verma. How many of you know him? I hope everybody knows about him, right? A TikToker that he entertains the nations and the world sometimes later. And to do honors, I request Amsu Verma to have a seat on the dais, please. Ladies and gentlemen, with a huge round of applause. With a huge round of applause, I said. Okay, thank you. Over to you, sir.
धन्यवाद। म यो ग्रुपलाई नै यो सार्क फाउन्डेसनका सम्पूर्ण टिमलाई जो उहाँहरूको प्रगति यो बीचमा भएको छ यसका लागि हार्दिक बधाई दिन चाहन्छु र जसरी यो मुलुककै समृद्धिका लागि यस क्षेत्रकै विकासका लागि जुन किसिमका योजनाहरू र जसरी आज मलेसियाको एउटा विश्वविद्यालयसँग आगामी दिनहरूमा सार्क फाउन्डेसनले सहकार्य गर्दै शिक्षाको गुणस्तर बढाउने तरिकाले जुन प्रोग्रामहरू राखेको छ यो अत्यन्त हामी सबैका लागि सुखद होस्, फलदायी होस्। हार्दिक शुभकामना दिन चाहन्छु। मित्रहरू, यहाँ उपस्थित प्रतिनिधित्व गरिरहनुभएका मित्र राष्ट्रहरूका अतिथिहरू र उहाँको देशसँग नेपालको धेरै पुरानो सम्बन्ध छ। अझ मलेसियासँग भनेर भन्ने हो भने हाम्रो घर घरमा मलेसियाको नाम नसुनेको या अर्थात् मलेसिया नगएको हाम्रो टोल छिमेकमा प्राय कमै मान्छे भेटिन्छन्। हाम्रो अझै पनि युवाहरूको टार्गेट लक्ष्य भनेको वैदेशिक रोजगारीका लागि एउटा सुलभ र सहज मुलुक भनेको मलेसिया हुने गरेको छ। त्यो कहाँसम्म सीमित छ त भनेर भन्दा लेबरहरू हामी सप्लाई गरिरहेका छौँ मलेसियाका लागि र आज हामी जुन दिशामा अगाडि बढिरहेका छौँ र हाम्रो बीचमा शिक्षा क्षेत्रमा लाग्नुभएका मित्रहरूको अहिलेको चुनौती र जिम्मेवारी भनेको के हो त भन्दा अब मलेसिया खाडी या युरोप नेपालीहरूलाई पठाउने होइन, अब मलेसिया युरोप या खाडीबाट नेपालमा रोजगार गर्नुको लागि रोजगारी सिर्जना गर्ने उद्देश्यले हाम्रो शिक्षा नीति अगाडि बढ्नुपर्ने हुन्छ। वक्ता हामी बडा गजब छ यो बीचमा हामी ह्युमिलिएसन फिल गर्छौँ नेपाली बोल्दा या नेपालीको बारेमा कुरा गर्दा। मैले सम्झिने गरेको छु कहिलेदेखि अङ्ग्रेजीले पूर्वत्व गर्यो त विश्वमा भनेर भन्दा आजभन्दा झन्डै 50-60 वर्ष पहिले जब बेलायतले साम्राज्यवादको स्थापना गर्यो पुरै विश्वमा एउटा परिस्थिति के ल्याइदियो त भनेर भन्दा अङ्ग्रेजी जान्ने होइन भने त्यो मान्छे मूर्ख ठहरिने, अर्थात् त्यसले रोजगार नै नपाउने परिस्थितिको सिर्जना भयो। अनि हामी लाग्यौँ त्यसभन्दा अगाडिको इतिहास यदि हेर्ने हो भने झन्डै 100 वर्ष 150 वर्ष अगाडिको मात्रै इतिहास हेर्ने हो भने त्यो मान्छेको मात्रै प्रगति हुने गर्दथ्यो र त्यो विद्याले मात्रै उचाइ प्राप्त गर्ने गर्दथ्यो जसले संस्कृतको अध्ययन गरेको छ। संस्कृत विद्या विश्वको सबभन्दा उत्कृष्ट साहित्य, सबभन्दा उत्कृष्ट ज्ञानको खानी हुने गर्दथ्यो। हामी हाम्रो पहिचानलाई बिस्तारै बिस्तारै बिर्सिँदै गयौँ। हामी विश्व परिवेशमा जुन प्रतिस्पर्धा भइरहेको छ त्यसका पछाडि दौड्न बाध्य भयौँ। हामी हाम्रो पहिचानलाई लुकाउने पर्ने परिस्थितिमा आयौँ। हामी इजा र आमा शब्दको सट्टा मम्मी शब्दलाई प्राथमिकता दिन सुरु गऱ्यौँ। अनि बिस्तारै बिस्तारै के भयो त भन्दा नेपालको पहिचान हराउने परिस्थितिमा रह्यो। हाम्रो बीचमा जिम्मेवारी भनेको के हो त भन्दा हाम्रो पहिचानलाई कायम गर्दै विश्वको प्रतिस्पर्धामा नेपाललाई अब्बल स्थानमा ल्याउनु पर्ने हाम्रो अहिलेको चुनौती हो। र म शुभकामना दिन चाहन्छु सार्क फाउन्डेसन लगायत सम्पूर्ण शिक्षा क्षेत्रमा लाग्नुभएका यस क्षेत्रका प्रबुद्ध वर्गहरूलाई कि हामी त्यो अभियानमा पनि जुडौँ। बडा सुखद कुरा छ। म त्यहाँ बसिरहँदा र मैले सुने हाम्रो मित्रहरूको भाषा र उहाँहरूको नेपालप्रतिको अगाध माया र जुन स्नेह र जुन फिलिङ्स उहाँहरूमा मैले देखेँ त्यसले म के आशा गरेँ भने आगामी दिनहरूमा नेपालको उन्नति र प्रगतिका लागि उहाँहरूबाट र उहाँका मार्फत उहाँको मुलुकबाट हामी निकै साथ र सहयोग पाउनेछौँ, समानताको आधारमा अगाडि बढ्नेछौँ। र यस परिप्रेक्ष्यमा यो सार्क फाउन्डेसनले गरेको प्रयास सार्थक होस्। आगामी दिनहरूमा अझ यसभन्दा बढ्ता प्रगति हेर्न पाइयोस्। म यो शुभकामना दिँदै उहाँहरूको एक दिने बसाइ महेन्द्रको एक दिने बसाइ अत्यन्त छोटो समयका लागि उहाँहरू आउनुभएको रहेछ। त्यो बसाइ सुखद होस् र फेरि महेन्द्रनगरलाई उहाँ मात्रै होइन उहाँ मार्फत अन्यलाई पनि महेन्द्र अत्यन्त सुन्दर ठाउँ छ, त्यहाँका मान्छेहरू अत्यन्त भला दिन्छन् र महेन्द्र घुम्न जानुपर्छ भन्ने भावनाको विकास भएर फेरि यस्तै समारोहमा उहाँहरूको स्वागत गर्न पाऊँ भन्दै म कञ्चनपुर जिल्ला समन्वय समितिको प्रमुखको हैसियतले सम्पूर्ण कञ्चनपुर जिल्लावासीका तर्फबाट उहाँहरूको स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु। उहाँहरूको बसाइ सुखद होस् भन्ने शुभकामना दिन चाहन्छु र यो कार्यक्रमको सफलताको शुभकामना दिँदै मेरो अत्यन्त व्यस्त समय छ। यो कार्यक्रम अत्यन्त रोचक भएको थियो। म पुरै कार्यक्रम अवधिभर बस्ने मेरो चाहना हुँदै पनि मेरो कार्यगत व्यस्तताले यहाँहरूले दिनुभएको जिम्मेवारीलाई पनि मैले निर्वाह गर्नुपर्ने भएका कारण म यहाँहरूबाट बिदा हुन गइरहेको छु। त्यसका लागि मलाई क्षमा गर्नुहोला र पुनः यो विद्यालय यो प्रोग्रामले सफलता पाओस् र विद्यालयको उन्नत प्रगति होस् भन्ने शुभकामनाका साथ म मेरो भनाइ यहीँ राख्दै बिदा हुन्छु। धन्यवाद। जय नेपाल।
Value of our own systems, our norms, our traditions, and our language and linguistic also at the same time. So he welcomes you from his whole heart on behalf of whole Sarc foundations, from the teams, management committees, faculty members and students and people from all walks of life. He welcomes you wholeheartedly in this particular Mahindra and coming all the way from that particular nations, miles away, hustle and bustle of your, might have some sort of, traveling also at the same time. He is very wonderful in his own speech, though it's in Nepali, but the value that he has put forward in front of us gives a mammoth, the valuable education for us and for the students also at the same time. So that is exactly what he talks about. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Before we could go to the further sessions, the MOU signing. So I would like to go to the token of love offering sessions for our chief guest and as well as the deputy mayor, ma'am, together at the same time. And to do that honor, I request our management, our organizing committee, Mr. Durga Datta Bohra, sir. He happens to be of communication, and we also do have deputy mayors, the newly elected deputy mayors, guys, and deputy mayor of Bhimdatta municipality. To sign the memorandum of understanding between Soma Hills and Sarc Foundation. Between Soma Hills and Sarc Foundations, this is aims to further collaboration between Sarc Education Foundation for the studies in terms of business collaborations. We are talking about entrepreneurship, we are talking about business leaders, we are talking about ideas and innovations. When we talk about all these things, we also need to talk about the collaborations with the people that have already achieved huge in their life, careers, and the organization to take further in their life also at the same time. This is Soma Medicals Malaysia and Sarc Education Foundation Nepal. This collaboration talks about the business associations, the business interpretations, the business collaborations between Sarc Education Foundation. When we go further about our high studies, and this is only possible with the collaborations, this is only possible with the intellectuals, and this is only possible with the lines that we have put forward. Signing Memorandum of Understanding between UCSI University Malaysia and Sarc. Memorandum of Understanding and Associations aims to bring the people from different walks of life, the student exchange program, the faculty exchange programs. When you talk about the student exchange program, we do have a field visit not in our local areas also at the same time, and this also brings students from there. This is a certificate of appreciation. Leaders might have won or made also at the same time, but an entrepreneurs can be anyone. It's be it 12 years kids or 70 years old, doesn't matter. What matters is your ideas put forward and bring into the life and realities that matters. Just to make sure that you create values, not only the profit that matters. Entrepreneurs, Kanchanpur district. It's time to felicitate people who have done something good in their life, create values, or they might have taken this to the organizers to their own. Grow from anywhere. There's no any particular formula that you can create leaders and managers in this world. You can grow from a single mobile or device also at the same time. So you happen to be the same one for us.
It's more important the generation. Thank you.
It should not stop also at the same time. It should imbibe to you and me and the further generation also at the same time. Put your hands together to Leela Dos Bastessa, respected Leela Dos Bastessa, a social activist. Many social contributions, if you talk about, innumerable contributions in terms of how he has.
And हामीहरु सबै भनेको अहिले यो देशको भविष्य भनेको नि हामीहरु हौ. So the main thing is to get the knowledge in which you can live with your life. And I hope that this Sarc Foundation will give us the education in which you can cooperate with the foreign country, as you can share your culture, your religions and everything. And thank you so much Sarc Foundation. यति धेरै मायाको लागि है तपाईले सबैलाई धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु. एन्ड अब चाहिँ विद्यार्थीहरूले सोच्ने पालो तपाईहरुले आफैले हो, किनभने तपाई कुन बाटोमा लागेसी यु विल गेट द सक्सेस त्यो तपाईहरुले आफैले सोच्ने हो हैन. अहिले हामी सबै भनेको यो देशको भविष्य हो र तपाईले आफ्नो बारेमा पनि हैन कि तपाईले आफ्नो देशको बारेमा, आफ्नो परिवारको बारेमा, एज यु हैव टु थिंक योर प्यारेन्ट्स, यु हैव टु थिंक योर टिचर, एज वेल एज यु हैव टु थिंक योर सोसाइटी. त्यही भएर म के भन्न चाहन्छु, जुन क्षेत्रमा लागे पनि, चाहे त्यो एजुकेसन हो, चाहे त्यो तपाई समाजमा लाग्नुस्, चाहे त्यो तपाई पोलिटिक्समा लाग्नुस्, बट तपाईले आफ्नो मनबाट लाग्नुस् र तपाईले केही गरेर देखाउनुस्. भविष्यमा तपाईको परिवार, भविष्यमा तपाईहरुको समाजलाई पनि गर्व होस्. हो, दैट इज द he or she is the student of our Sarc Foundation or other. Thank you so much Sarc Foundation, every student, every teachers and every members. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
whenever you go out of these particular schools, then you will get realized that you are a brand of this product of these particular educations. And he also wishes that a wonderful success ahead also at the same time. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for giving valuable time also at the same time. Dance team, get ready on the stage. I request Susmita and teams. डान्स के लिए धेरै गर्मी पनि छ out there because so many of the audience have left out so far also at the same time. We apologize for the climatic conditions that we have seen today. And to conclude these sessions, I request respected Mr. Lakshman Basnitsa, CEO, Sarc Education Foundation. It's our concluding speech from Itza. Over to you, sir.
Malaysia, India, Singapore, and all the ladies and gentlemen, and all my students, thank you very much being here, the part of this event, despite your busy schedule. Thank you so much. Hope all the students can be seen in the next level of the journey of your study. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Dhanyavad.
From Nepal to all the way to India. And a huge round of applause to Mr. Raghavendra Kumar sir. Dr. Manindra Mohan Sharma sir. He happened to be a scientist of biotech from the India. And next we have his
Wow. 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 Sabbana close. Sabbana close. Wow. You are the lucky girl.
Svina C happened to be a top 3 holder. No, 3 rank holders international. Okay, it's an international folk dance competitions happen up to Dr. MC. And delighted to have you in this particular session, sir. Director UCSI University Malaysia. We feel very grateful to have Soma Medicals Malaysia.
No, just come close.